Second Ebola patient ever to enter the U.S. is now in Georgia being treated at Emory Hospital.
Missionary Nancy Wrightbowl landed in a specially equipped air ambulance this morning. She's now with other U.S. Ebola patient Dr. Kent Brantley in an isolation unit. The World Health Organization reports the Ebola epidemic has now infected more than 1,600 people and killed nearly 900 in West African countries. Both Wrightbowl and Brantley were in Liberia taking care of Ebola patients as missionaries.
We were thinking about a possible funeral arrangements, yet we kept our faith. Now we have a real reason to be hopeful.
Wrightbowl and Dr. Brantley were both given a serum made by San Diego companies while they were in Liberia. Dr. Brantley went from thinking he was going to die to being able to shower on his own. This has been what one doctor called a miraculous turnaround for both. Now, our Natasha Sweet spoke one-on-one with a scientist behind this cutting-edge research being done here locally.
Here you see Dr. Kent Brantley on Saturday walking on his own 2 feet out of an ambulance into a Georgia hospital. This is the same man who was stricken with the Ebola virus after treating a patient in West Africa. So what changed from last Thursday when he called his wife preparing to die? A serum called ZMapp developed in part here in San Diego. One of the scientists involved, Dr. Erica Ullman Sapphire of Scripps.
I thought he'd have to be carried on the stretcher. To see him walk was tremendous.
And a validation for Dr. Sapphire, who was the first to apply for a $28 million grant from the Institute of Health to fund studies at 25 laboratories in 7 countries, testing various antibody cocktails on a virus known to kill 90% of those infected.
To solve those structures, we had brought in antibodies from different labs. And so uniquely here at Scripps, we had seen where all the different antibodies would bind.
Grown in tobacco plants, ZMapp contains 3 antibodies.
This is how antibodies like this work, and this is an example of 2 of the 3 in the ZMapp cocktail. You can see that they're attached to the green and white parts, and they're locking that machinery together, so they're preventing the virus from actually infecting the cells. They're neutralizing the infection.
Now, once Brantley was given this experimental drug, his skin rash and breathing dramatically improved, something Sapphire says was consistent in her lab testing.
Before Brantley, the serum had only been used on monkeys. While not yet approved for human use, the FDA could approve a version as soon as next July. Natasha Sweet, San Diego 6 News.